What is it that gives you comfort? We're going to think about that today on Now What Devotions from Trinity Lutheran and Cyrus. I'm grabbing some wood here to get a fire going in a second. It's been real cold out here in Morris and Cyrus and Stevens and Pope County these last few weeks. And it's been unsettled too, right? It's been a tough time these last few weeks. And folks are scared and upset and confused and anxious and powerless and empowered and all the different things, lots of different feelings about it. And this week, we have Jesus talking about the Sermon on the Mount, the Beatitudes. And I wanted to ask that question, like, where do you receive comfort? How do you receive comfort maybe from God or from your life when things are hard? I've been making sure to have a fire some of these evenings. Maybe it's just my bones getting older, but it's been quite a comfort. This week we are in the book of Matthew. We're in chapter 5. And Jesus leads a crowd who's been following him. They've been following him since he started healing a lot of people and preaching. And so he leads this crowd up a mountaintop and he preaches to them. And he starts by saying, "Blessed are the poor, especially the poor in spirit," which is blessed are the meek, blessed are those who grieve, blessed are those who have mercy. I want to think about that. He looks out at the crowd and he sees people who are hurting, people who don't have what they need. They are the poor. And that does something to a person, and it changes a person. And he prays for those. When he says the meek, the Psalms use that phrase too, and it especially refers to those who don't own any land or their families don't own any land, and they are therefore unable to produce. They are forever going to have to be at the mercy of others. Blessed are the meek; they'll inherit the earth. They'll be provided with land and a place. Those who are displaced or don't have a place. And blessed are those who grieve, who've lost someone they love or relied on. Blessed are those who have mercy. He looks out on this crowd of people and he sees need. And he said, God is going to bless you. Then he looks out on this crowd and he talks about 4 other things. He says, blessed are those who make peace. Blessed are those who are reviled in my name. Blessed are those who love righteousness. And he talks about these people who are doing the work of caring for their neighbors. And I got to tell you, friends, I don't know about you, but I need some comfort right now. I need to remember those good promises of Jesus. And I think the Beatitudes are a really good place to go. Some of you are wanting to come up with what you think is the right answer. Others of you want to help somebody in your family or your life. Others of you have told me you're tired. You're just really exhausted from all this, and it's hard to have to keep thinking about it. And all those things seem accurate and fair and true. And this week, as we think about the Beatitudes, I would point out to you that Jesus, as he sits down with these people he's been healing, right? These are folks who need. And they're following after him, looking for something. And he looks out to them and he says, God is going to bless you, both in the fact that I'm here with you, like you are being blessed, but also God's going to make this right. All is going to be well. Boy, it sure doesn't feel like that sometimes. We have a promise from God. We have a promise from his Son. And it can be hard to see in the midst of unsettling times and unsettling things. And this week, I'm not challenging you to do anything other than to receive the comfort of the promises of Jesus Christ. Just like a good fire in the fireplace, or your dog taking a nap, or for me lately, it's been sitting in the car with the seat heater and getting my back to let go a little bit. There is peace and beauty in this world. And there is peace and beauty that Jesus offers us, both in his promises and in the blessings he sends. In the love of our friends and family and neighbors, and the love of our community, and the beauty of a winter morning sunrise, and the beauty of cold stars at night. There's a lot to be thankful for. And even as we are unsure and unstable and upset or scared or confused or wanting clarity or tired, our God loves us, forgives us, leads us beside still waters, makes us lie down in green pastures. Our God restores our soul. That's my thought for you this week. Maybe there is some peace for you to be found this week, but also some peace for you to offer. And I encourage you, spend some time in prayer. Sit down by maybe the warmth of a good fire, the warmth of good friends. Enjoy the blessings that God has for you and offer them to others. I'm Pastor Chris from Trinity, Lutheran in Cyrus, with a sooty hand from cleaning the fireplace, signing off for now.